Utah's most accurate forecast with Thomas Geboy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
Taking another look outside, check out the Pando Grove of aspen trees near Fish Lake. It really looks like fall out there with all the red, orange, and green colors. Absolutely stunning, but as we know, this won't last forever. So when should people head out? Meteorologist Thomas Geboy standing by with the full forecast now, and I imagine we still have some time, and the weather couldn't be better to get out there.
Yeah, and I think it's actually going to be even a little bit better over the next handful of days compared to what we saw this weekend. And the weekend brought beautiful weather. So if you haven't been able to go see the fall colors just yet, you still have some time because we're now at the peak when it comes to the higher terrain in northern Utah. So basically over the next 7 days, it'll be at peak. But this was sent in by Scott Taylor over the weekend. Monte Cristo Highway, absolutely stunning with orange and yellows right there. This was taken over the weekend. Guardsman Path by Julie and Ed. Just stunning views right there. Michael Paskett captured this from Parish Creek Loop looking down towards Antelope Island and also towards the Great Salt Lake, the Wasatch Front. That is a stunning view, almost a meadow of fall colors. Then Allie Mass sent this in from Fish Lake where you have the oranges and the yellows. So those fall colors are fantastic. And if you've noticed over the last couple of nights, we've had a full moon, and Scott Stringham captured this Farmington Bay where you have the full moon rising with the fall colors down below. So very cool. That is an epic photo to say the least. And it just looks stunning outside. When you look up into the higher terrain, you'll see the mountains showing off like Snow Basin is currently showing off with the twinkling stars above. And then you have the yellow aspens down below. Doesn't really get much better than that. So northern Utah looks great. Southern Utah looks great as well. And we're starting to see more and more fall colors in the lower elevations like in Iron County. And here's the view from Southern Utah University overlooking the quad where you can see that full moon tonight and a very comfortable temperature right now sitting at 56 degrees. All the wet weather that we had from earlier today, that has since faded away. And we'll be looking at partly cloudy skies through tonight with pretty comfortable temperatures, with the temperature currently sitting at 63 in Salt Lake, 53 degrees in Provo, 55 degrees in Logan, 49 degrees in Evanston, 51 in Vernal, 59 degrees in Hanksville, 56 in Cedar City, as mentioned, and 71 degrees down in St. George. And for your out-the-door forecast along the Wasatch Front, we'll start off tomorrow morning in the low to mid-50s for most along the Wasatch Front, clear and cool, but then tomorrow brings partly cloudy skies and breezy conditions. We'll see a temperature eventually climbing to 76 degrees in Salt Lake City, so a t-shirt, but again, those winds are going to be whipping around a little bit because a weak cold front's going to be moving in, but we'll take you through the regional forecast where tomorrow, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies up and down the Beehive State, a daytime high of 65 in Park City, 71 in Duchesne, and for our daytime highs in northern Utah, they're going to be about 3 to 5 degrees cooler compared to what we saw today where we got to 80 degrees in Salt Lake. We're going to see a daytime high tomorrow of 70 in Emory, 75 in Richfield, 75 in Fillmore, then down in southern Utah, a daytime high of 86 in St. George, 78 in Kanab, 66 degrees in Bryce Canyon. And we'll see temperatures in the 70s around Blanding. But let's go ahead and begin your futurecast 11 o'clock tonight. And again, notice things are going to be nice and calm, but into tomorrow, that weak cold front arriving from our north. And unfortunately, the bulk of the cooler air is not going to be able to move in, but you will feel the front from the breezier conditions that will be coming in. And then as we make our way through Tuesday and Wednesday, high pressure settling in, and that's just going to result in dry conditions continuing and a classic wash, rinse, and then repeat forecast. In St. George, daytime highs mid to upper 80s throughout the rest of the week, overnight lows mid to upper 50s. But by the end of the weekend into early next week, we'll start to see some slightly cooler temperatures and maybe even a slight chance for wet weather by Monday. Then along the Wasatch Front, daytime highs mid-70s all the way through Friday, overnight lows close to 50 degrees. So sweater weather at night, t-shirt weather in the afternoon, and more of the same more or less throughout this weekend. So if you haven't seen the fall colors just yet, this upcoming weekend looks to be fantastic as well.
Yeah, amazing temperatures this time.